So this project I came across looking at another project by the same person. So this one was kind of a simpler one. It's basically a to-do list. It doesn't use Todo.txt as a file save structure, sadly, but it is kind of interesting. It has Vim-like key binding, so if you're used to that, you can work with that. It's got a bunch of configuration stuff, but the basics of it are decently simple. So over here, I've got it open. Basically what it does is you've got different topics. So when you can see the windows highlighted, and if I were to hit enter in here, it would bring me in here. So I can go back out. So you'll start out with basically everything empty, and all you do to add another topic is you'll hit A, and then you'll name your topic, like whatever, and then you hit enter to add another topic if you want to leave the topic. So I can do that, and I can hit escape, and it'll save the topic if I typed anything into it. Otherwise, if I believe if I do this, no, it won't. It won't delete it. Let me double check that. I didn't look at that. No. So I can get rid of it with X. So I've got two here, one that I've kind of set up messing around with it with, and the other that's empty. So over here, I can hit enter to go into it, and so now I just use H, J, and K to move around. If I want to move one up, I can just hold Shift and J or K, and it'll move it around. And you can add due dates. So if I wanted to add a due date to something, then all I would have to do is, or if I wanted to change the due date, I hit D, and then I can change it to like 24-07-2022, and it would then hit escape, and it would change the due date. So when it's past due, it goes red, and so on. It's fine once you hit it. And another thing is if you look over... Oh, you can't see it. Let me slap that on. Capture cursor. So if you look over here, you can see like these green dots that are kind of cut off. So I can hit the plus or equals key to raise that, and that's the urgency. So it's A, B, C, D. And then if I hit the minus key, it drops it down. So whether you're holding shift on the plus key or minus key, it'll still shift it up and down. So if you're holding shift on minus, it'll register as underscore, but it still shifts it down. If you're not holding shift when trying to hit the plus key, hitting the equals key instead, it'll still shift it up. So it does that pretty well. Of course, your G and GG take you, or G and capital G take you down to the top or bottom, and so on. So it's pretty simple. You want to add something, just hit A, and then we can name something here. And then we hit enter if we want to add another thing. And then once we're done adding things, we just hit escape and leave it. If we want to add children to the cake, we hit capital A, and we can add sprinkles to our cake, homemade frosting, and then hit escape. And then we can, and then later on that cake is still a lie. But those are most of the basic movements. If we go back into the help, again, you're going to hit question mark for that. So you can move to the top of the list, move to the bottom, edit the date, yank, copy. We can complete things, and so on. So most of the documentation that you're going to need is right in here. So you don't really have to think about it that hard. We can hit H to go back to the topic menu and then go back in and add another and stream, and then we're good to go. So yeah, that's DooIt. Pretty basic application, but still very fancy looking UI stuff. Basic priorities and things like that, and ordering, due dates, what have you. So yeah, you can add children, siblings, and so on, and then go from there. So if this is your thing, then have fun with it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Algorithm really seems to like that, and it actually helps it get directly out to more people. And you can even join the chat and interact when I'm not online or what have you in Discord, Guilded, XMPP, and check out my streaming stuff. Links are all in the description places, and I will see you guys later.